Hey, welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Not bad. I'm right. How you been?
I'm good, thanks.
Oh, great.
You?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Okay, one of my big canvases. Hey, my name is Ibou. I am originally from West Africa and precisely Senegal, but geographically right now I'm in the United States and locally I'm in Jersey City.
So here we have one of your larger pieces. This is actually a very beautiful, vibrant piece. Now, do you create your larger pieces in this area?
Yeah, you know what? I create my art everywhere, like on the train, on the bus, and everywhere. You know, for me, there's no place that I can be without creating art. You know.
And this is the hallway to the building where you live, actually.
Yeah.
So, how do your neighbors feel about, when they go to do their laundry, there's a guy painting some beautiful stuff in the hallway?
Hey, you know what? I think I've been inspired by my neighbors. You know, they're Filipinos. One day, the woman came down and said, my kids really like art and like what you're doing. And now I started taking them to the School of Visual Art on the weekends.
Oh, wow.
Now the kids are like going to the School of Visual Art. So sometimes they come to me and say, do we have papers? So I'll give them white papers. And they will come and have their words about it. Sometimes when I do my art, they hear looking at me, and questioning me. Yeah, and they were showing me what they did at the School of Visual Art. They come in my apartment and they were showing me that. I think the art is like strengthening like the relationship between me and them. And it's the same with the landlord. The landlord come and know that I'm an artist. He's from India. The last time he came from India, I think he bought some art and he was showing them to me.
Wow, wonderful. Maybe he'll even reduce your rent. That's all.
Yeah, it took me like I think a couple of weeks to paint like this, because what I do is just like map it on the wall, and anytime I have the inspiration, I'll come and do something, because I don't like time myself when I paint. It's just like, oh, okay, I want to do something, I'm gotta do it. And mostly I'm a late night person, I mostly paint in the night. Sometimes I'll find myself painting until like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., go to bed. And when I get up in the morning, the first thing I do before washing my face is stay here and look at my painting.
Get a fresh look at it.
Yeah, fresh look. Because I want to work with something like on a piece when I'm exhausted. I just want to get like the best out of me. Like I gotta be like really, really exhausted. When I started, it's like the paintbrush is not gonna come down. I want to be exhausted, so that that's the time that I feel that I'm really painting.
You've given all.
Yeah, all my energy. But this piece, it started like in the morning, for instance. The stain you see here are coffee.
That's actual coffee?
Yeah, it's actual coffee. So I got up like early in the morning and got my coffee jar or coffee mug and put like a lot of coffee. It was like really strong. So the pen brushes were here and I started outlining with coffee. And why these colors like the blue and the brown ones? And what is this piece about? I think it's just like a short story. Because you see like a leopard over here, like a bird. It's just like those short stories that the animals, you impersonate them, like they have the character of a human being. It doesn't mean that the animals speak, but like in most African languages, when they talk to you, it's not like direct. It's not like they're talking to you like directly. And even if they're looking at you, it's not like they look at you directly like this. But here, if you're talking to somebody and you don't look at him straight in the eyes, in this culture, they say, oh, you're lying. But in Africa, you're talking to an old man and you look him like straight in the eyes, it's like disrespectful. You look at people like this straight in the eye, they say, you look me like a fool. You see that kind of cultural like difference. Yes. Like this is an in-person, like a piece. This is like kind of short stories that involve like animals and birds and everything. It's talking to like certain kind of people, but not like talking like directly.
So Ibou, tell me about the textile period in Senegal. I know that it influenced a lot of how you evolved as an artist, and I'd like to hear more about that.
Well, textile was a moment in Senegal which was really important for everybody because in that time, Dakar, which is the capital city of Senegal, which was really dirty. Garbages and everything on the street, and the government was doing anything positive for the people. Mm-hmm. And people were scared at a certain time. Like artists get involved in that movement, and they created like the movement, which means settle. Settle means just like clean up. Mm. So now it was up to artists to do murals, to build like statues, and do anything this is artistic to make the to embellish the country, which was Senegal.
It wasn't a very opulent place at that time.
Yeah.
So in a way, this art that was created by the people
mm-hmm.
was almost an effort to make the city more beautiful, and to make their environment more beautiful. It seems that's kind of part of it, right?
Yeah, it's kind of that, but it was something that was done from the heart.
Right.
But it's not like
social
things, but not like you paid to do it. But people spend the money to embellish
mm-hmm.
and the walls and in the city.
Right. Okay.
It was like without you, we can't take care of ourselves. We can do something to make the city beautiful. It was like the voice of the artist. So you can't see like somebody living in the neighborhood and you never know the guy's an artist. Mm-hmm. You would just see him like painting. But it was the way of expressing themselves. And the message we were conveying through those murals and through those events was like social commitment.
Yes.
Social, how can people take care of themselves without anybody else getting involved? Because I've always been an artist, you know, because as I say, I usually say I cohabited with art and socialized with color at the early age. Because my father was a sculptor and a welder, because he did like a lot of functional things at home. And my grandmother was a tie-dye artist. She used to do like a lot of tie-dyes. And my mother, like in the 60s, she was working with Sanger, and she got like a big sewing business. So as a kid, I used to play with sewing machines, doing like patchwork, which is mean like kind of quilt, mm-hmm. you know, and using colors that my grandmother, you know, left, just mix them up and do my own paintings. Well, I remember like in primary school, I would take the charcoals and powder them and put like white glue and make my own colors and make my own pen brushes, you know. So but anything that I do in those days, it was like just like friends would come and take them away. One day my mom was like, this is not like a job, it is a job. It's not a job, it's a job. So, and you know, like she really motivated me because she knew about art. Because, and she told me like a lot of stories about like some art movements, which was in 1966, the first International Festival of Black Art, which was organized in Dakar, in Senegal, where they had like a great artists, like W. Dubois was there, I think, James Baldwin, like all those greatest artists from the diaspora. It was organized by Senghor, and she was really telling me like how she liked it, how she used to go to visit those events with my father, and that gave me more motivation.
And until she told you that, you didn't really know that she had been such a follower of art before then?
Yeah, she was, you know, and then my grandmother too used to collect like glass paintings, because like in the 60s, I think 70s, like in any kind of house you get in Senegal, you will see like a collection of glass paintings, like the way it is like this. You know, so I grew up like seeing art, living with art and artists. I'm not the only artist in my family. Okay. You know, because I have cousins who do art, but the only difference is they do it for the fun, and I do it for a living.
Now it's a career for you.
Yeah, it is a career for me.
À l'état civil, déjà l'an 2000, déjà 2000 ans au Manhattan, fast food, Dakar, Sénégal, cinéma, le Paris. Cinéma, le Paris. Il est minuit à Tokyo, il est 5 heures au Mali, quelle heure est-il au Paris? Il est minuit à Tokyo, il est 5 heures au Mali, quelle heure est-il au Paris? Dakar, Bamako, Rio de Janeiro. Où est le problème? Où est la frontière? Entre les murs, se faufiler dans l'ascenseur.